Are you one of those persons that feel like upholstery is intimidating? Well, it doesn't have to be. This video is going to show you that it's not, and you just have to start. Hello, amazing humans. My name is Alumine. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Just keep sending. Thank you for being here. I wasn't going to film today, but my friend said I had a great hair day, so I decided to do it. When I started, actually, my first upholstery piece was this. This is a stool I found on the side of the road, of course, and I painted it gold and I put some random red fabric I found. And then when I moved to this house, I made it black because apparently red was not with the rest of our house. But when I first started, I was using just this one, which is a simple gun. There is nothing fancy about it. It's just like a regular stapler, just bigger. I don't know how much we paid for this. It was during the pandemic. And then I bought this one, and I think I've used it maybe twice, which is an arrow. Which model, I don't know, but I thought it was gonna have a little bit more power, and it really doesn't. I was commissioned a piece for a customer, and I said, like, I'm gonna buy it because I need an electric one, it needs to be good. And actually that wasn't the case. I wasn't very happy with the performance of this. Could be user error, I really don't know, but I didn't really like it that much. Sorry, Arrow. I ended up using this. This is a great way to start. I have actually attached baggings from dressers with this staple gun as well. The one I'll be using today is a pneumatic one, and this was a gift from a friend, so it was an amazing gift because we were gonna have to use this one. That would have been fun. In today's video, I'm gonna go through the profit breakdown if it's something that you're interested in. So if upholstery is something that you're trying to get into, this is the video for you. Now that you know that this video is going to be about upholstery, let me tell you that I was commissioned a set of 5 bar stools from a customer that lives in my neighborhood. They wanted to switch the fabric to something more durable and less stainable because they have kids. So I suggested to do vinyl or faux leather, a fabric that will match the back of the seat, as I was only going to do the cushion. Also in this video, I want to go into details about how I handle commissions, as I thought that this could be something helpful for those that are still on the fence about taking commission work. But first, let's go into these stools. I removed the seat at my customer's house and brought home only one, not only for footage purposes, of course, YouTube, but also I wanted to see how they looked finished in case I messed something up. All right, let's go get the fabric then. Hey! We're gonna go get the fabric for my customer. Do you wanna come with me? Let's do this! Let's do this? I made it to Childress, which is a fabric and furniture outlet here in downtown Dallas, and it's huge. It's a huge store, and I'm going to find the fabric. Get the seat because I brought the seat. It's a little dirty, and I need to find the one that looks better compared to this one, so I can take it and find something as close as possible. Yeah, I think this might be the one. Okay, yeah, this one's the one. Regardless of the actual stains, there are parts where I can see the fabric. I didn't mention this before, but on this day, Alumine was being very Alumine, and I left my wallet at home. And this little Alumine event added an additional hour to my commute. And when I did the calculation, I did the calculation based on this additional hour, but then when I read to you my profit breakdown, I didn't consider it. That's my seat over there. Can I put this one? Do you think my customer will like it? Ooh. Okay. Oh, look at this one. This one's not bad. Or this one. Or this one. I was feeling awkward that I was doing some filming inside the store, so I decided to just do it here in the car. Carlos, that was the person that helped me. He was so sweet, so adorable. Such a nice customer service from him. I am really pleased. They gave me a discount for Black Friday, which was a huge discount. So my customer ended up paying, instead of 89 something for all the fabric, ended up paying 35. You can see Dallas in the back. That's so pretty. That's what I want to say. Let's go home.
These cushions were really stained, not dirty. Actually, they really smell like cleaning products still, but it is hard to keep white cushions white while you have a few children. I am sure all parents out there know very well this. I ripped off all the fabric that was broken or had tear out, but I kept the ones that were in good condition, that I think there were 1 or 2. I also removed the tubings from the side, as I was not going to replace that, I was just going to do straight edges. I removed extra unnecessary staples as well. I did a test on the very first one, just to film, but then for the other 4, I went to the living room and I sat on the floor and watched a documentary Buy Now on Netflix. I love watching or listening documentaries when I work, and this one, it's close to home, because it connects with everything I try to transmit in my social media and my YouTube channel about overconsumption and the environmental impact of our unnecessary consumerism. And I am happy that such a big platform like Netflix was able to do something like that. Also, before the documentary was over, I was done with all the seats. After that, I stretched the fabric on the floor, placed the seats, and cut to size. I was able to place 2 side by side, so I only needed 3 yards in total. In this project, I am using a pneumatic crown stapler. This means that it is a staple gun attached to my air compressor. As I have a lot of staples to put in, I wasn't planning to do this the hard way using the manual. It was not going to be possible, and also not very cost-effective as a business. This gun was a gift from a friend that they gave me when they came home a couple of months ago, so we could together upholster one of their chairs and they could get the hang of it, so then they could continue at home alone. If you're planning to get into upholstery, this one is a good option. If you live in the United States, Harbor Freight has them at a very accessible price. And don't forget to read the instructions before using. There's not much to say about the process itself, so while you watch me do this, I want to talk to you about the commission process. As I said at the beginning, maybe it will help you if you're still on the fence. So first, I made a form. When someone is interested in working with me, I send it to them, and that is where they can fill out all their contact information, tell me about their project, and read and agree of a $25 consultation fee. And you wonder, why do I charge for a consultation fee? Well, I am actually going to ask you a question. Have you ever tried going to a car dealership and get a diagnosis for free? Well, you probably can't. They charge you, and if you agree on leaving the car, they will deduct that from the final invoice. This is the same concept. As a small business, my time is money. Before, I was not charging. And I have been stood up, I have been ghosted or rescheduled, making me waste my time. Some other times, I got there, give them a quote, and never hired me. Some quotes are fast. Pieces are simple to see and figure out what is happening. But others, the customer has a million questions, and they want me to do more things. So a 15 minutes can turn into 45, and not even count the gas and the time it took me to get there. 2. Those $25 of the consultation go towards the final invoice, so it is not an additional fee. I also go over the details in the consultation: time for completion, delivery, pickup, storage fees, material, additional materials that could be added later on. And I ask if they want progress pictures or not, because sometimes people don't want to see. But I also let them know that I will be sending them updates at least once a week. I also inform them about the expiration of the agreement. This means that I reach out in 5 days if I haven't got an answer, and after that, a second time 2 days after. If I still haven't heard from them, I consider the agreement declined and I let it go. Number 3, I never give them price on the spot. I can give a price range, but usually I just get home, I evaluate, and I send them an email. Depending what they need, you also need to do a little bit more research. Have in mind that the email is important because you need paper trail. Once they have agreed to the email, I send them the contract. Number 4, once the contract is signed, I get to work. We coordinate delivery and additional materials. I usually do not pick up the pieces except in rare occasions. I charge separate for additional materials like hardware, drawer liners, things that I bought exclusively for them. I give them the choice to buy it themselves and send it to me, or I look for it, which means I outsource it. And that is where the outsourcing fee comes from. Remember, your time is valuable. Who gives their time gives their life. Number 5. I send everything via email. I send the contract that needs to be signed and a partial invoice reflecting their project. When I let them know it is ready, I send them the final invoice. Customer pays a 50% deposit on the day they deliver and the rest on drop-off. Number 6. If there are add-ons, they're added in the final invoice. For example, in this case, I did not charge for the fabric up front, but I did inform them the price range of upholstery fabric. The customer got a discount of more than 60% at the store, so they ended up paying less on the material, but not less on my outsourcing fee. Otherwise, you can have also a fixed outsourcing fee price based on your commission price, not on what you add. My outsourcing fee, it is 20%, but I am actually evaluating changing that to a fixed price. If you have any questions about commission work, let me know. I'll be happy to respond. Or if you have vast experience with commissions, I'd love to read you on the comments too. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. I am so glad that you're watching my videos and you are commenting and liking, and don't forget to subscribe because that's how you get to see more of these. Back to the stools. So I first started with the straight edge, that was the front, and I did the opposite side stretch and staple. Stretch and staple, stretch and staple, one side, the other side, and like that. Always checking that the fabric was tight, but not too much as the vinyl can rip. For the corners, it will be hard for me to explain because I just can't. So I will let you look at what I do, and if you have questions, let me know. I always cut the excess as I go. Just is good to have some extra. In this case, as I decided not to remove the dust protector, that is that fabric that goes on the bottom, I did a hem on the interior to reinforce the fabric and make the staple area stronger to avoid tear-outs. I want to take this opportunity to thank a special someone. Her name is Erin. She's my neighbor and she loves watching my videos. Do you want to know how old is she? Well, she just turned 5. She asked her parents to put my videos, and when we see each other, she always mentioned that she watched them. Actually, she's behind the camera because they passed by and saw me filming and wanted to see. So thank you so much to Erin and her parents, some of the best people I met since moving to Texas. Thank you for the assist on the camera. You are the best. I tested it as I was a little bit afraid that when it had the fabric, the fit was very snug. But when I put the seat with the new fabric, I noticed that the snug fit was not because of the shape of the seat. It was because it was very, very dirty, and I didn't know that. The first seat took me between 30 to 35 minutes, but the other 4, it was like 25 approximately each. And I used 3 rows of staples per cushion. So when the cushions were done, I messaged my customer to coordinate the delivery so I could reinstall. The wallet incident added like 1 more hour of commute. So when I did the calculation, it gave me a total of 8 hours and a half. But when I read it to you, I didn't count that, but I still calculated 8 hours and a half. So that's a little bit of a misinformation that I clarified on the screen.
So I am about to deliver these to my customer's house. They live 3 minutes away, and I wanted to go with the numbers with you. I usually don't do it, but I thought that why not being transparent? So I have everything written down. I spent, because of the discount of Childress, I got the fabric that was $89. I got it for $35, $64. So that's what my customer paid for fabric. And then I put 30 minutes to remove the cushions at my customer's house. And then the additional hour of drive, because I forgot my wallet, I don't think should be counted. So I'm just putting 1 hour in total, as if I would have gone from home, back and forth. So 1 hour of driving, 2 hours removing the seats, 3 hours to attaching, half hour at the store, and half hour attaching now at my customer's house. That's what I think is going to be taking. So that's a total of 8 hours and 30 minutes, putting me at the profit is $250. That is approximately $31 an hour. And I also have the outsourcing fee, which is approximately $17. So $31 an hour for doing something I love, not bad. What do you think? Do you think upholstery is complicated? Cushions is a good way to start, or seats is a good way to start for upholstery. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, bye.